What's up, everybody? CW Sumner 51, and today I'm making a video. And this video is going to be about the network turning 2 and Shane McMahon's return. But first, yes, I do still own a Fandango shirt from when Fandango was a thing. Yeah, the first cutoff I found in the morning, and I threw it on. But yes, I'm very excited to talk about this. I want to talk about Shane, but I want to make that the most important part of this video. So I'm going to get into it. The network turned 2 years old Wednesday. That's just really awesome to think about. The network is the greatest thing for wrestling fans. $10 a month, you get every pay-per-view the WWE's ever put out, the pay-per-view of the month they're putting out. Not even $10. $9.99. What else is there? You get the developmental every week. The developmental live specials they put on almost about quarterly with NXT. You get documentaries like 24, exclusive shows like Breaking Ground, the Edge and Christian show, rivalries, just oh my gosh, you get all this stuff. Countdown, Dirty List, I think is what it's called. You get so much stuff for $10 a month. You get all kinds of classic stuff. Like there's World Class, there's Smoky Mountain on there now, I'm pretty sure. ECW. I've got the iPad right here. This thing has been a blessing for me and the network. Boy, do I love this iPad. Since I've gotten it, I've watched almost every pay-per-view on it. Minus Manias. Minus Mania last year. Rumble of this year and Fastlane this year. Well, and then Money in the Bank because I was there, but I've watched every other pay-per-view on this iPad because it's been the fastest stream until the Windows 10 app came out. But yes, you get every pay-per-view, shows like the Stone Cold podcast, Ride Along, Legends with JBL, which is very good. They upload a bunch of the other DVDs they've had. Table for 3, really good show. Swerved was awesome. Monday Night War, one of my favorite shows on the network. Just so much. Mid-South, AWA, Global Wrestling Federation, WCW, Tuesday Night Titans Prime Time. Just, oh my gosh, all the Legend of the Ring roundtables. So much on the network for $9.99. If you're not subscribed to it, you're a fool. I'm excited to see how many people subscribe for Mania. But yeah, it's just to think of when it was announced back September 5th, 2011. I remember because I was at the Raw it was originally announced at when the WWE Network was coming. I was hyped. I was a kid. I was like, I don't care how much our cable package is going up. You guys are getting it. And then we waited. And waited. Until over 2 years in January of 2014, boom, the network is announced legitimately that it's not going to be a TV network either. It's going to be like a streaming service. Not like, it is a streaming service. And I was hyped. It's like, okay, I can get with the streaming service. And everything, it's been up. I used to stream pay-per-views because I am a kid. I was a kid. I still am a kid. But I didn't have any income. My parents weren't paying for the pay-per-views. They said, screw wrestling. They funded before the network, they funded I guess 2 trips because I bought my tickets before the network was announced. But still, for wrestling shows. So they didn't like me watching wrestling. They finally just gave up and stopped wasting their breath about it come 2011. Actually, 2009 is when they gave up for good. 2011 is when they took me on for sure. But yeah, not the point. Yeah, I was hyped. So when the network was announced that they were going to have all the pay-per-views on there, because I was like, okay, I don't have to deal with shitty streams. I know where it's going to be Sunday. I don't need to search like an hour before the show starts. Like, okay, here's my stream site. I'm good. I'm so hyped that it's a thing. I was upset when it was first announced because I just spent the year before tracking down and buying a lot of DVDs. Like, I bought a lot of wrestling DVDs in 2013. I easily want to say it was close to 100 DVDs I bought that year. Just from going to FYE, buying all kinds of stuff. But yeah. But pretty much the network's just so good. It makes me excited for Mania. What they did last year, they don't have it on the network anymore. But the like hourly updates for that was like WrestleMania all day was, I guess, like for 2000, I want to say is when people said that was. When they would just like do little like clips. This year they did like it was the pre-show panel. It was like Renee Young, Booker T, Byron, Corey Graves, or some mix like that. And throughout superstars would come in. Like I remember the first one I saw was Tyson Kidd and Cesaro came out, and it was fun. Like logging onto the network, well actually just like clicking the network and watching for like at whatever 59 right before the top of the hour, getting on the live stream and it popping up as soon as the hour started. It was so fun. And that makes me excited again. And I hope they do it again this year, because that was a really cool thing. Sorry if you hear stuff from outside. My window's open because it is a beautiful day, and I think that's why I was charged to make another video. But, other news, Shane McMahon, Shane O'Mac, came back to wrestling. On Monday Night Raw. I don't know. But, yeah. I was sitting on my bed, watching Raw, because I was like, I thought that they were going to do something big with this war. I was like, they've got to be doing something decent with this war, right? Like, it's got to be something bigger than that. And, Steph came out and they announced Steph won. I was like, are we seriously going through with this? I was like, I was just holding a hope. I was like, okay. Like, fanboy in me for a second was hoping for Punk, but like me together, I was like, there's no way he does this. Like, nah, no chance Punk does it. There was a little part of the fanboy in me that was like, what if Punk did come out? I didn't have my hopes up for it, but I was just like, if that happens, holy shit. But then Shane's music hit. I was like, what? My jaw dropped instantly. I was like, what the hell? It was cool. Let's see. And then, them announcing that it was him versus Undertaker. That's even more like, what? Vince, you good, bro? Like, what? I still don't. And then Hell in a Cell. I was like, what? I'm still confused on why this is going on, but I'm happy at the same time. I still feel like it's going to be good. Like, people were talking about, oh, so who do we root for? The Authority or Undertaker to lose at Mania? I wasn't bothered by that question personally because since I've been watching since 22, I rooted for him to lose 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. But 30 is when I'd given up all hope, like, okay, he's never going to lose the streak, and then the streak ends. So, yeah, but those 6, 22, 23, 31, 6 out of the 9 Manias, I've rated for him to lose. 7 out of 10 is not going to hurt me. It's not that I hate The Undertaker. I really respect The Undertaker and like him a lot. It's just DX got me into it, so that takes out 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Yeah, those 4. Punk, favorite wrestler of all time, pretty much. And then I like Brock. And I think I've just been bitter about the last 5 years. But yeah, I really want Shane. Because I want Shane to win because I hope they can work a brand split right. Now, yes, I've heard all stuff about how it was not good before. Yeah. I agree. It wasn't the best. But they have way too much talent for them to be just the WWE brand with Raw and SmackDown as a show where anybody can do anything. There's way too much talent that is being wasted because you have to fit everybody into a show, and some of you guys are just left out because, yeah, no one cares about you. NXT is getting bloated. Not bloated, but like NXT is loaded with talent. I don't know why I said I'm not good with words. But NXT is loaded with talent. Finn Balor, Sami Zayn, Austin Aries, Samoa Joe, Baron Corbin is coming up. Bamf, Jordan Gable, Enzo Cass, Bayley, Carmella, Asuka, Nia Jax, Alexa Bliss. Oh my gosh, all the talent that they have down there. Hideo when he comes back. Dana Brooke. I don't know if I said the Vaudevillains, but the Vaudevillains. There's so much talent on that roster. You can Ty Dillinger, just see, naming it. Hype Bros, naming it. You need, because there's so many there's so much. There's so many superstars down there that there are people who have never even experienced NXT TV time because of this. Like, they had to release Bull Dempsey, Sylvester Lefort, and Marcus Louis because it was just so loaded down there that they were never going to get on there. When Bull became a jobber, Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa coming in there, Biff Busick. I'm not even going to rep his name. I can't wait till they come up with his actual wrestling name. There's so much talent in the WWE right now that they need 2 separate brands. And I guess people say, well, NXT counts as a brand. Well, it can, but still, it is developmental. You still need that system. And I get the Performance Center still works as a developmental system, but having the network exposure to where you can watch developmental as a brand, because I would have loved to have seen the OVW TVs when that was thing, and then the FCW in the Deep South. I would have loved to have seen those TVs because I just like to see guys come up and grow as wrestlers. Like, I would have loved to have seen Kurt Hawkins, Zack Ryder, Luke Gallows come through Deep South. I would love to have seen guys like Rollins, Ambrose, and Reigns come through FCW. And I would have loved, even though that was way before my time, to have seen John Cena, Brock Lesnar, Batista, Randy Orton come through, Shelton Benjamin come through OVW. Just to see, like, so I still want a developmental TV show. But I still do want 2 brands as well. I want Raw and SmackDown acting as their own brands. Give them, like, I think they should have a world title, but I can see why it wouldn't work. You build up the world title to one thing. But then again, I wasn't around when the Undisputed title became a thing, so I don't know if it was built up about the same. But you build up the world title, so I get having that switch between. And I get that you don't have enough depth in the women's. I think you have enough depth in the women's division. It's just getting it up. But you could split the 2 titles again, or make 2 titles, but the definitely keep 1 tag team belt. Switch it between the 2 brands. But make the IC and the US brand exclusive titles. And make super shows out of house shows and slap them on the network. Do you hype them up as pay-per-views? No. Yeah, you could go back to brand split pay-per-views. I don't think that's the best thing, especially with ticket sales. I don't think you do. But have about like 3 big shows a month on the network, minus WrestleMania season, and then like the month of each big 4 pay-per-view. But have 3 have 3 big shows on most of the months. And Money in the Bank. Keep Money in the Bank month its own thing. But like have at the beginning of the month have Raw and SmackDown switch off. Is if you're gonna be doing house shows, you still do the 2 house shows, loops. Have one be built up as a big super house show for Raw or SmackDown, and then whenever at the end of the month after the pay-per-view, like pay-per-view is always about mid-month, and then at the end of the month have the other brand's big pay-per-view. I don't know if you could switch off and have that work, but I don't know. I don't know how to run it. I'm just throwing out ideas on how I would like a brand split, because I do want to see a brand split brought back. Because I want to see the video games bring back a draft GM mode. But that's not. I just want to see talent get their time. Like, I'm a bitter Zack Ryder fan that has realized that Zack Ryder is never going to have the shot he once did, because they became the Raw Super Show by the time he became they realized that, oh, we have a damn good talent on our hands here that we're just wasting. But yeah. So this got into more brand split talk than Shane talk, but really, Shane coming back makes me excited because I hope for a brand split. But yes, I will see you guys sometime down the road now. Woo woo woo, you know it. NXT 5. How many days, Brian? If I was a good editor, I'd be like, I've got till 5. But no, I'm a shit editor. So, I'll see you guys in 5. Actually, I'll probably upload that video Friday night. I don't know. And then Arnold Saturday, baby. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you sometime down the road. What are your... No. Before that. Backtrack. That's see you guys sometime. What do you guys feel about Shane, the network? Will the network turn to and Shane? See you guys later. 5 days. 5. Dana Bride style.